Hi, I'm Anna, and for this video I'm going to show you how to crochet an adorable platypus. Let's get into it. So this platypus I'm going to be making is my own pattern. I'm super excited to share it with you. Here I have with me my supplies. Today I'm going to be using a size bigger than lace weight. I can't remember what it's called, but this really small yarn. I hope you can see it okay, in the colors brown and gray. I also have a crochet hook. This is a 1.4 millimeter crochet hook, a stitch marker, scissors, some stuffing, and safety eyes. Now, we're going to start with an adjustable ring. If you don't know what an adjustable ring is or how to do it, then I'll show you. Drape the yarn over your fingers like this. For this tiny yarn, I just use one finger. Usually for a 4-weight, I'll use 2. You'll wrap it around and make an X like this. You'll put your crochet hook under the first X and pull a loop just like this, and then you'll chain 1. And there you have your adjustable ring. Now you can pull the tail out. That's what I like to do, just so nothing gets twisted in there. And there you have it. I'll show you again. Drape the yarn over your fingers. Wrap it around and create an X like this. Then go under the top right and pull up a loop on the top left. Once you have your loop, you're going to chain 1. Now, for row 1, we are going to do 12 single crochets in our adjustable ring. Alright, we have our 12 single crochets in our adjustable ring. We'll grab the tail like this, and we'll grab the stitches in our other hand and just pull the tail. And we're doing this to close the adjustable ring. Okay, once you have your adjustable ring all closed up, we can move on. Now we want to put in our stitch marker. And we're going to put our stitch marker right here at the last stitch we worked, which will be the end of the round. And now we are ready to move on to row 2. For row 2, it's going to be single crochet increase around. So once we find our first stitch, we're going to do a single crochet, and then an increase. And we're going to do that all the way around for a total of 18 stitches. We are at the end of row 2, and now we're going to remove the stitch marker and put it right up in the stitch we just did. Now for row 3, we're going to do 2 single crochet increase all the way around for a total of 24 stitches. For row 4, we're going to start with an increase. So that's 1 and 2. And then we're going to single crochet in the next 6 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we're going to do another increase. 1, 2. Then we're going to crochet in the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to increase. And now we are going to crochet in the next 6 stitches again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do another increase. And crochet in the next 4 stitches. Then move your stitch marker up. So it should look about like this. What we want to have is a kind of rectangle square shape. If you can't see it, try stretching it a little bit. But right now you can see There's kind of a straight line there and on the bottom, and the short sides here and on this side. And at the end of row 4 you should have 28 stitches. So let me count my stitches real quick. Yep, stitch count is right. And now it's time to move on to row 7. For row 7, we're going to start with an increase. 1, 2, single crochet in the next 7 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Next is an increase. Okay, and next you're going to crochet in the next 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we're going to do another increase. 1, 2. And we're going to single crochet in the next 7 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we're going to do an increase. And now we're going to single crochet in the last 5 stitches. And after row 5, you're going to want to take a break and count your stitches. If you can remember to count your stitches after each row of a project, it will save you a lot of pain. I can tell you from personal experience. Alright, my stitch count is right. You should have 32 stitches. Now for row 6, we're going to be working in the back loops only, and we're going to single crochet in the next 18 stitches. When you get to your 18th stitch, don't finish the stitch. Leave 2 loops on your hook, and we're going to take our next color, which is gray. We're going to pull up a loop in gray. And make sure it's nice and tight. So now you've finished your stitch in gray. So it looks like that. And we're going to be crocheting over your brown yarn and over the gray tail also to hold it in place. And now we can crochet in both loops. So we're gonna do a 4 double crochet bobble. And I'll show you how to do that. You yarn over and pull up a loop just like you would if you were double crocheting, but only pull through 2. You're going to repeat that 4 times. Now, after you've finished the 4 sort of half double crochets, that's a different stitch, so I'll call them baby double crochets. You're going to twist the yarn, and you'll have to untwist it later, but that's fine. And now you're going to be finishing this bobble stitch in brown. So yarn over and pull through all the loops in brown. Then you're going to single crochet in the next 4 stitches with back loops only. On the 4th stitch, don't finish your stitch. Like last time, leave 2 loops on your hook. You're going to twist the yarn back so that you're now crocheting over the brown strand of yarn. We're going to finish the single crochet in gray and do another 4 double crochet bobble, going through both loops. And once again, you're going to yarn over. You can pull up a loop and just go through those first 2 loops and stop. And doing it for our last time here. 4. Now don't finish the bobble off, just like last time. We're going to twist the yarn so that we are now working over the gray, and we're going to finish the stitch in brown. Now we can grab our scissors and leave a little tail of gray. And you're going to continue going over the gray for a few stitches. In back loops only, we're going to single crochet in the next 8 stitches. Now pull up a loop, and on the other side you're going to see your tails. You're just going to tuck those in underneath your work. And now turn to where you have the bobbles, and you're going to poke out your bobble stitches. So see, on the inside they're sticking out, but on the outside they're not. So we're going to pop them out. And these will be the feet of our platypus. And now for the next 4 rows, so 7 through 10, we're going to single crochet around, and at the end of each round we'll have a total of 32 stitches. Alright, after the 4 rows of single crochet, your platypus should look like this. And now for row 11, we are going to do 3 single crochet decrease. And we're going to do that 6 times, and then we're going to do 2 single crochets in the remaining stitches. For row 12, we're gonna 2 single crochet decrease for a total of 20 stitches at the end. Gonna single crochet in the last stitch. Now it's time for the safety eyes. You're gonna place your eyes in between rows 10 and 11, and you're gonna place them 1 stitch away from each foot. Or you can always do it wherever it looks best to you. Our eyes are now in, and now it's time to stuff. And for our last round, round 13, we're going to single crochet decrease all around. We're gonna take out the stitch marker. Now once you've finished the last round, we're gonna do a slip stitch in the next stitch. Cut the yarn. I'm gonna leave a tail, pretty long one. Pull it tight. And once you have your needle threaded, you're going to go through the front loops. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to go through the front loops in a running stitch like this, all around. once you've come to the beginning of where you started, hold tight. Okay, and that's going to pull it together on the top so that it's closed. Now pick somewhere in your work, tie a knot. Gonna feed your needle through to the other side and snip the yarn, and here is the finished body. Now for the bill, we're going to start in gray yarn, and we're going to do 4 single crochet in an adjustable ring. Now we're going to pull the loop tight. This is going to be tricky because it's so few stitches. It's even tricky on bigger yarn. Now for round 2, we're going to increase in every stitch, and that will bring us to 8 stitches total. Alright, now for round 3, we're going to single crochet increase all around for a total of 12 stitches. Alright, for round 4, we're gonna single crochet around for a total of 12 stitches. Now for round 5, we're going to decrease around for a total of 6 stitches. Now for round 6, we're going to increase around for a total of 12 stitches. Alright, by now your bill should look like this. Going to slip stitch in the next stitch. Gonna cut the yarn with a long tail for sewing. You can shape it a little bit with your hands. It should look like this. Going in and then slightly out. Now for the tail, we're gonna start with 7 single crochets in an adjustable ring. Alright, and pull the loop tight. Now for round 2, we're gonna single crochet in the first stitch, increase in the next, 3 single crochets in the next stitches. Increase in the next. And single crochet in the last stitch. After round 2, you should have a total of 9 round stitches. 3, we're going to do a single crochet in the next 2 stitches. Increase in the next. One single crochet in the next 4 stitches. Increase in the next. And single crochet in the last stitch. Now for rounds 4 and 5, single crochet in all the stitches around. For round 6, we're going to single crochet decrease for a total of 8 single crochets. Now for round 7, we're going to do 2 decreases and then a single crochet all the way around for a total of 6 stitches. I'm just going to go in a back and forth motion, getting the bill securely sewn onto the body. Since I'm using this small yarn, it's a bit harder for me. Now you're going to poke your yarn all the way through like you did earlier, except this time you don't want to unthread your needle like I did. Now we want to make sure it's secure, so we're going to tie a knot on the back side here. And then we're going to feed it back through. Nip off the yarn. And you attach the bill. there's a gray spot that you can see where my knot is. You can tie the knot in such a way that it doesn't show that if you're concerned about it. Now it's time to sew on the tail. Make sure you line it up pretty much exactly behind the bill, flat up against the body. Now you can turn your platypus to face you to make sure you've got it centered the way you like it. And once you do that, you can go ahead and start sewing. You should check to make sure you're still centered how you want. Okay, now what I like to do, this isn't necessary, but right now the tail is sewed on that it can move like that. If you want it to stick to the body, what I like to do is go into the tail and go into the body and come back out. Back through the tail. And sew it in place. And do it again on the other side. Right. Okay. Once you have the tail sewed on how you want, you're going to tie a knot just like you did before. Then you are going to feed your tail through the body again. Snip the yarn. And your platypus is finished. So here is the finished platypus. I hope you liked it. Please leave a comment down below and tell me what you think, and tell me what you would like to see from me in the future. See you next time.